Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has programs like Living the Country Life, Successful Farming, and the National Day Spotlight, along with Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and more. Plus, weekend programming like Midwest Country Music Originals, Country Legends Jukebox with Jay Dean, and Les Butler and Friends Bluegrass Gospel Hour. All of this plus all your country music favorites like Garth, Reba, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com, download the app with Apple and Android devices, or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio, online radio for Southeast Iowa.
Saturday, July 4th at 6:30 p.m., head to the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney for the ECI Pullers Association Tractor Pull, powered by Champion Seed. Watch some of the toughest tractors from across the region battle it out on the track with roaring engines, incredible power, and non-stop excitement the whole family will enjoy. Celebrate Independence Day with the Keokuk County Expo's 4th of July Tractor Pull, Saturday, July 4th at 6:30 p.m. in Sigourney. Don't miss one of Southeast Iowa's favorite Independence Day traditions.
Kaboom Fireworks in Wat Cheer has everything you need to light up the night. Shop a huge selection of aerials, shells, rockets, fountains, sparklers, novelties, and family favorites at prices that won't break the bank. Kaboom Fireworks is locally family-owned, close to home, and stocked with one of the area's best selections. Open daily, all week from noon to 8 p.m. Kaboom Fireworks in Wat Cheer. Celebrate America with the biggest bang for your buck at Kaboom Fireworks.
Join the Keokuk County Hospice Auxiliary on Friday, July 3rd at the southeast corner of the Keokuk County Courthouse in Sigourney, beginning at 5:30 p.m. for the annual quilt raffle and pie contest. Take a chance on beautiful handcrafted quilts with raffle tickets just $2 each or 6 for $10. Every dollar raised helps support local individuals and families receiving hospice services right here in Keokuk County. The Keokuk County Hospice Auxiliary Quilt Raffle and Pie Contest, July 3rd at 5:30 p.m.
Nice weather is finally here, and it has a funny way of inspiring home projects. Good news, your hometown lumber store is ready to help make those ideas happen. From quality decking and railing to energy-efficient windows and beautiful new doors, you'll find the products, expertise, and service you need to upgrade your home this season. So whether you're building, updating, repairing, or finally getting started, we're here to help every step of the way. Visit Sigourney Lumber today. Everything you need for summer projects all in one place.
Fire up the grill and enter the Expo Cook-Off, happening Saturday, July 11th at the Keokuk County Expo Grounds in Sigourney. Teams of up to 4 will compete using provided pork loin, pork ribs, and chicken hindquarters, with winners crowned in each meat category and an overall champion selected. The entry deadline is July 3rd, so don't wait. Start time is at 7 a.m. Judging starts at 3:30 p.m. Results are announced at 5 p.m. and a meal follows at 5:30. Get signed up today for the Keokuk County Expo Cook-Off on Saturday, July 11th.
And we are live at Barnwired in Sigourney, Iowa for the Iowa Music Showcase. How are we all doing today? Thank you. Oh, thank you. I see that hand. Thank you up there in the rafters as always. Appreciate you being here at Barnwired, or maybe watching live on Facebook and YouTube on Steve Shetler Media, or maybe listening after the fact, as we always put this up on Skunk River Radio as well on Friday afternoons. Hanging out here in Barnwired, usually we have somebody nice from Barnwired standing right here Thank you, Brittany.
They're really not that
You guys
busy.
didn't see it, but Neil is going to play the role.
Yeah. I'm
Of a
April today,
barn-wired
or
employee.
Brittany, or whoever you want me to be.
You don't usually. You're not
That way.
looking as nice as the people from Barnwired, Neil. But
Depends on who you ask, buddy.
try your best.
I'm a hunk of burning love. Let's see. What's going on at Barnwire? Today's specials, soup of the week is chicken enchilada. Sandwich is smash burger. And they're good. They're good burgers. I'm going to get one. All kinds of stuff here real quick. Barnwire's hours today. They're going to be open until 11 o'clock tonight with the concert out on the street. The kitchen will be open until 9 tonight. They're going to close at 2, but open back up at 4 until 9. Tomorrow, 8 to 3. Tomorrow, during the parade and all the festivities, 8 to 10, they're going to have breakfast sandwiches, biscuits and gravy. 11 to 1 is a lunch buffet only with smoked meats and salad bar. Smoked. And Saturday all day, the Joe app will not be available. So just that. Well, some of us that use the Joe app are a little bit bummed, Steve. But anyway, stop on out to Barnwire today. Get yourself a smash burger. They're fantastic. Steve.
Thank you, Neil.
Back to you.
The voice behind the camera today. Lovely. That was lovely.
That's right.
That was lovely. You need to work on your makeup, though. It's hideous.
What is it they say? A face for radio?
Yeah, face for radio. No. We are hanging out here today at Barnwired with a first-time guest, Mr. Andy Roos. Make Andy feel at home. Andy, you have literally driven a long ways to be here today.
I did.
Tell the folks where you come from. How long did you drive?
I am from Farmington, Missouri. I drove 341 miles to get here. Was 5 hours and 45 minutes. So
wow.
Got to do what you got to do.
Well, and you messaged me on Facebook at 3:46 this morning.
That's when I was leaving the house.
And I was like, what?
Yes. Well, that's not too far off from my normal time.
All right. Okay.
So
all right. Well,
it wasn't that bad.
We'll dive into your normal day-to-day routine here later on. So you've been up a long time.
Yeah.
Are you ready for a nap?
No, I'm good.
All right. Maybe get some more of that coffee. You're drinking some of the coffee
I'm
here.
definitely a coffee junkie, so I run on caffeine and.
So Andy Roos, singer-songwriter from Missouri. So give us kind of your normal background, or kind of what's going on in your life right now. What's your day job? You told us where you live. Just give us the lowdown.
So my day job is I actually am the supervisor of the deer park at Grants Farm in St. Louis, Missouri. It's basically 160 acres open park, and we have elk, bison, fallow deer, cyca deer.
All right.
That's my day job. Me and I think I have 4 or 5 employees that help me on a weekly basis, and it's a great place. So if you're ever in the St. Louis area, please come by Grants Farm. It's a really cool place.
Okay.
You can come and pet some of the animals, go feed the goats, do all kinds of cool things.
Can you eat them later, or what do you do with these
No, we
animals?
don't do that. We don't do that there.
That's a friendly farm.
It is a friendly farm.
And so your cowboy hat is the real deal then. You're not just doing it for the music.
Yes,
you're living it.
I was a real cowboy for most of my life. I spent most of my life out west, Texas, Kansas, Colorado as a cowboy. And then me and my wife and family moved back here. Lord, it's been 20 years now since somewhere in that neighborhood. Then I got the chance when I moved back. My brother was actually playing in a band, the John D. Hale Band, and he said, "Hey, get your fiddle out.
All right.
You want to come? If you want to come and play some shows, get your fiddle out." So
Nice.
I got my fiddle out, and they used to let me go out and play with them for a little bit, and loved that. And it was funny because at one of the shows, Chris, the drummer, I think he was a journalism major in college at the time.
Okay.
And he was asking about songwriting. He's like, "Do you write songs?" And I said, "Well, I used to, but I don't anymore." He's like, "Why?" And I was like, "I don't know." So I went home and started writing songs again, and been doing it ever since.
Okay. All right. So where did you grow up?
I grew up in Lima, Ohio. It's an industrial town, but the outside of it is all agricultural. It's all mostly corn, beans, wheat. And I went to a country school. Growing up, my grandmother taught me how to play guitar when I was really little.
Okay.
Really cool story is she taught me how to play on a 12-string Alvarez guitar.
Really?
And I hated it. The thing hurt my hands so bad. And I kept telling her, Grandma, this thing hurts so bad. And she kept telling me that if I would just learn to play that guitar, I would be able to play any guitar that I picked up.
Yeah.
And she was right. And, and over the years, then after my grandmother passed away, she willed me a guitar. And when I got it, it was like a mid-30s Gibson parlor guitar.
All right.
And I was like, why did I get this one? I don't ever remember seeing that guitar ever growing up, ever.
Okay.
And then just this past winter, I went home to see some friends and went to a concert and made some plans to meet with some family. And my aunt called and said, hey, can I bring you a guitar from your grandma, if you don't mind? And I said, sure. And I opened the case, and it was the 12-string Alvarez that she taught me how to play on. So
Nice.
I have it back now.
Did that bring up some emotions?
Oh, yes, I absolutely. I opened it up, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like,
Nice.
this is the guitar. So I have the guitar that I learned to play on.
Very cool. So you learned that at an early age. You've already said that you played fiddle. What else do you play, and how did you learn all these instruments?
Basically, my dad had a bluegrass band. So
Okay.
I played mandolin for him for a while, and then when he lost a bass player, I moved back to the doghouse bass, and he got another mandolin player. My brother is a multi-instrumentalist. My brother's actually an 8-state banjo champion, and
Wow.
it's not like Connecticut. It's the real ones. It's Tennessee, Kentucky, California.
It's where they actually
yeah,
play.
where they actually play the banjo. He is my brother is an absolutely amazing musician.
Wow.
And
So it runs in the family.
it does. And
No.
it all came from, our dad's side of the family. My, like I said, Dad having the bluegrass band, we'd go out and play with him. And
Very cool. No, that's awesome. And I'm assuming that country music has just been part of your upbringing and all along the way, or not?
No, well, luckily, my parents were I don't want to say eclectic, but they were pretty broad spectrum. I grew up listening to Gordon Lightfoot, John Denver, Jim Croce, New Riders of the Purple Sage. They listened to some fairly obscure music, and so that was kind of where I started to get the idea that songwriting was pretty cool. Was from those kind of guys. And then later in life, I started listening to guys like Robert Earl Keen Jr., Slade Cleaves, Chris Knight, Fred Eaglesmith, and it was like, that's what I want to do. I want to write songs like that.
Yeah, awesome. Before I forget, I wanted to go back. You said something about doghouse bass. What the heck is doghouse bass?
The upright bass.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yes.
All right. I've never heard it referred to as that way.
Yeah.
All right. So an upright bass. Where's Julie Tremmel when you need her? We usually have somebody in attendance that actually also plays upright bass. But again, hanging out here with Andy Roos, and as you see on the little ticker going across the bottom of the screen, you can find you on Facebook. Where?
At Andy Roos, singer-songwriter.
There you go. Pretty easy to find.
Yep.
Roos is as it sounds.
Yep, Roose.
And you were impressed that I actually pronounced it right.
Absolutely.
Last
I was watching last week, and before I forget, I want to thank Candace and Blind Ambition Booking for setting this up for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because I was watching their show last week, and when you said my name, and I about fell down when you said it correctly.
Well, we were talking about during the morning show this week too. We were like, I don't know what all we were saying. One was the Roos, the Roos is on fire.
I hope.
We'll see. We'll see if we burn this place down. Should we do a song?
Sure, we can do a song.
I think we've talked long enough. Let's do song number 1. What do you got for us?
This is a song called All Your Love. It's from my End of the Day CD.
Right.
I have so many of them, sometimes I forget which ones. This is just basically, it's a song about me and my wife's life.
Okay. All right, so Andy Roos here on our showcase.
It wasn't love at first sight, but it didn't take me too long. A 5'0" waitress with a pair of tight jeans on. She said for me to follow her, and I tried not to stare. But I thought in that moment that I'd follow her anywhere. You can call it luck, you can call it what you will. It doesn't matter whatever it is, it confounds me still. Every time she smiles at me, I can't get enough of the small town Oklahoma girl that gives me all her love. I was just a rowdy cowboy down on my luck. The only thing I had to show was a horse and a pickup truck. I couldn't make the ends meet, couldn't keep them tied, doing what I had to do just to survive. You can call it luck, you can call it what you will. It doesn't matter whatever it is, it confounds me still. But every time she smiles at me, I can't get enough of the small town Oklahoma girl that gives me all her love. On a cold December day, I asked her to be my wife. We've had our share of troubles and struggles in our life. Now all the kids have grown up, it's down to me and her. An empty house with a horse and a dog, and all that this life's worth. You can call it luck, you can call it what you will. It doesn't matter whatever it is, it confounds me still. But every time she smiles at me, I can't get enough of the small town Oklahoma girl that gives me all her love. Of the small town Oklahoma girl that gives me all her love.
Andy Roos here on our Iowa/Missouri music
South
showcase. Iowa South here on our showcase, which I always fail to mention at the beginning. Guitar Satchel is our big sponsor for this show. I don't know if you're familiar with Guitar Satchel or not.
I actually need to hit them up.
All right, so Guitar Satchel, they make great guitar cases. We're going to hear from them and a few more of our sponsors and be back here in a few minutes with more from Andy Roos on our showcase. Stay tuned. The Guitar Satchel is a heritage-designed, soft-sided guitar case created to carry your favorite guitars on your favorite adventures and to meet the level of craftsmanship of your instruments. The Guitar Satchel is built to last a lifetime and is the case you'll want to pass your beloved guitars down to future generations. Each case comes with an unconditional repair or replace guarantee. The Guitar Satchel is an Iowa company owned by Iowa's own Jason Walsmith, founding member of the Nadas. For more information, go to guitarsatchel.com.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house? projects, or maybe wanting to do a remodel, come check out our showroom at Valvey Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valvey Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valvey Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You got to stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook. Complete Care of Iowa is a medical clinic located in Sigourney, Iowa that provides care to patients of all ages. Located at 113 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Call 641-541-4040. Complete Care of Iowa is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday by appointment only. They're currently accepting new patients. Find more information at CompleteCareOfIowa.com. Complete Care of Iowa. Healthcare for where you are.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
Keota Veterinary Clinic. We're a small-town clinic that offers the advantages of modern veterinary technology. Our treatment experience ranges from animals as small as hamsters and as large as draft horses. Whether it's routine vaccinations or a complex medical problem, we're here for you and the animals you care about. Find Keota Veterinary Clinic at 102 East Broadway in Keota. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 4:30. Keota Veterinary Clinic, where hometown values meet modern medicine. And we are back here live at Barnwired in Sigourney, Iowa for our Iowa-ish music showcase. I mean, we've had people from Minnesota, Nebraska. Now we can add Missouri to the mix here for our showcase. And again, we are headline sponsored by Guitar Satchel. Make sure if you're needing a new guitar case, go check out guitarsatchel.com. Jason Walsmith from here in Iowa is a big part of Guitar Satchel, so he can hook you up. All right, we are hanging out with Andy Roos from Missouri. 6 hours if you're just tuning in. 6 hours this guy drove to be with us today, and he's going to turn around and go back home after this. So you are a very dedicated guy to your craft. So you're a singer-songwriter, so maybe explain to the audience, both here in attendance and watching online or listening online, what is a singer-songwriter?
I write all my own songs. I write the lyrics and the music. I have my own studio at home. It's a little 12 by 20 studio. I am if you ever pull up my music, I'm available on all the streaming services, Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, Apple Music, whatever your favorite one is, it should be available on there. Okay. But if you ever listen to one of my fully recorded songs, that's all me. It's I am the singer, the guitar player, the drummer, the bass player, everything, the recording engineer, the producer, the mixing master, the booking agent. I am everything. So nice. I'm truly an independent artist.
Yeah, you're a one-man show.
I'm a one-man show.
I was going to say one-man band, but you're more than just a band.
Yeah. But that's just and I like it. I'm glad we can do it now because like back, when I first started playing, I'm from the 1900s. When you couldn't.
Way back then.
Way back then, when you couldn't. If you were going to record music, you had to have a contract with somebody. Where now I walk out and in the corner of my garage I open the door, walk in, and I have a real studio in there. Yeah. And I just sit down, and if I write a song, I can record it. And and it's great. I don't have somebody telling me, "Hey, let's do it like this," because I like an acoustic guitar as much as I like a twangy telly, as much as I like a loud distorted rock and roll guitar.
Yeah.
I like them all three equally, so it's hard for me to decide, what to do. So if you do listen to one of my full albums, you're going to get the spectrum.
All right.
And if like even the singles I released, there's a song called Manic to Meltdown. It sounds like a late 1970s rock and roll song.
Okay.
And then there's an acoustic song called Old Barns and Cowboy Ways. It's just an acoustic guitar and a harmonica and me singing.
Cool.
So it spans the globe.
Does something like producing and putting your own music together on your own, does it drive you crazy? Do you drive yourself crazy with being like nitpicky and stuff
I
like that?
do. And luckily I have friends, hey Caleb, if you're watching, that remind me it's good enough. That sometimes sometimes you can be a detriment to yourself because I'll sit down after I get a song recorded, I will spend 6 to 8 hours mixing it or going back and trying to repair something that's in there. And and then most time nobody else would notice it but me. And and so Caleb's a good influence to just say, hey, stop.
Quit it. You said you have a lot of stuff out there. Like, how many albums do you have?
Well, on streaming services, I have 3 full-length albums, and I think 3 singles that were released on there. So the first album is called Ain't No Angel. It was the rock and roll album I've always wanted to do. I think there's 2 country songs on there.
Right.
It's a lot of old-sounding rock ballads. And then the second album is End of the Day. It's more country, more Americana, red dirtish.
Okay.
And then one of my, I've always wanted to do just an acoustic album. 2 of my favorite albums of all time is the Trailer Tapes by Chris Knight and Nebraska by Bruce Springsteen, where it's just a stripped down, live in the studio, songwriter cuts, basically. It's like demos.
Okay.
And my wife prefers me just singing with an acoustic guitar, and I kept saying, I will make you an album, I will make you an album. Well, I made 2 full albums and all of the singles and still never made the album. So I made sure that this year I sat down and I did the album. And
nice.
And that album is called One Room, One Mic.
Okay. So it was a labor of love.
It was,
literally.
and it was, and I dug out because, like I was saying, back in the 2000s, I made a lot of albums. I think 5 or 6 albums that we were basically making and pressing ourselves. We were duplicating them in the computer, making the labels, selling them at shows. So I have a lot of songs from back then that just never got on streaming services, and it helped. Some of those songs are on the first 2 full-length albums, but then the third album, I was able to get some of the more obscure folk songs on there.
Yeah. As far as playing out, do you play out for a lot of gigs at bars and places, or are you more of a do your stuff at home type of a guy?
I don't play at a lot of bars. It's kind of hard I don't do a lot of cover songs, and if I do, it's, like I said, from the obscure artists that nobody knows.
You're not doing like Morgan Wallen and Dan and Shay and
no, I can't. Who are they? No. So it's kind of hard. I enjoy. I did get this the chance this year. I got to open up for a guy by the name of Addison Johnson, who's a kind of a fellow sad song writer, which was a great show. I really loved it down at St. Genevieve at the Midnight Slip. And then do a lot of try to do as many songwriter nights as I can at venues whenever they have them. One of my favorite one is the Do Drop In. Hey, everybody down there. Great place to go. Those guys it's when you walk in there, you're with friends.
Cool.
So.
Well, let's get to song number 2 for the day. What do you got for us up next?
Okay, this is actually a brand new song. I just wrote this a couple of weeks ago, so we are fledging it out live. I think
world debut, maybe?
Yeah, I think the 3rd time it's been played.
We're calling it a world debut.
Well, it is kind of the world debut because it's going to go out
I like
everywhere.
the sound of it better that it's the world debut.
And the story behind this is kind of sad. So, like I said, I have been a cowboy for most of my life. Yeah. And this last winter, my last horse finally passed away. Wow. And my wife pointed out at one point that was the longest female relationship that I'd ever had in my life because she was nearly 30 years old, and she was actually born on my ranch.
That had to be hard.
It was rough.
Yeah.
And shortly after that, I kind of had a bit of an existential crisis trying to figure out what my life was all about at that point.
Okay.
Being a cowboy for more than half of my life, and now all of a sudden I don't even have a horse. And so it took some time, but I kept scribbling down words until I finally got it put together, and this is what I came up with. It's called What's a Cowboy to Do?
All right. Once again, here's Andy Roos on our Iowa/Missouri music showcase here at Barnwire.
I look out the window to see if you're there. All I can find is a pasture that's bare, and broken down fences, worn down from time, a silent reminder of this life of mine. And dusty old saddles with no job to do, worn out old ropes and broken down boots. I knew the day would come, but I didn't think so soon. When you outlive your horses, what's a cowboy to do? A rusty set of spurs still hang on the wall, a weathered old barn full of empty stalls. The smell of the sweat still lingers in the air. It takes me back to when you were still there. In dusty old saddles with no job to do, worn out old ropes and broken down boots. I knew the day would come, but I didn't think so soon. When you outlive your horses, what's a cowboy to do? We watch the sun rise across prairie skies, ride the direction of an orphan calf's cry. Both of us knowing we were meant for this life, 30 years gone in the blink of an eye. And dusty old saddles with no job to do, worn out old ropes and broken down boots. I knew this day would come, but I didn't think so soon. When you outlive your horses, what's a cowboy to do? And now I've outlived my horses, what's a cowboy to do?
Andy Roos here on our Iowa Music Showcase. Headline sponsored by Guitar Satchel. Make sure you go to guitarsatchel.com for more information. We're hanging out here at Barnwired with a lot of our friends here in attendance, and we're going to be eating some lunch here very shortly. You're excited for that?
I'm excited for the smash burgers. I'm a smash burger kind of guy.
All right. So you should get in here too if you're watching this live. Get in here for some lunch, or just get in here this weekend because they're going to have lots of stuff going on, as is the whole town of Sigourney. Let's go ahead and take another commercial break. We're going to come back. I know you're really excited for 5 random questions.
Yeah.
And we'll have another song with Andy after this.
Sweet wines from Tassel Ridge Winery are a great way to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. Red, white, and blue taste like grape jelly in a glass. Rocket's Glare Rosé has distinctive cherry notes with a nice green apple finish. And Star Spangled White is a sweet white wine with distinctive pineapple notes. Chill these wines down and enjoy July 4th fireworks. These wines are available at Tassel Ridge Winery and at some of our 300 retailers located all over Iowa.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have a variety of family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience. Call 641-622-1170 to reach the clinic or 641-622-3184 to reach Jack's Corner Drug.
Life's better when you're under our roof because you'll feel protected.
Good thing we're covered.
And safe drivers can save too. Also, your family's free too.
Dream fearlessly!
And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. So while they're dreaming, you're saving. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance.
See Emma Ratliff and Associates at 1203 A Avenue E in Oskaloosa.
Join Crisis Intervention Services for the Carnival of Courage on August 1st on the Oskaloosa Square. Bring the whole family for an evening packed with fun, food, and community connection. Enjoy giant inflatable play areas, carnival games with prizes. Plus, enjoy popcorn, cotton candy, face painting, food trucks, a raffle, and a community courage canvas where everyone can add their own touch. Special guests, including llamas and exotic birds, will also be making an appearance. And don't miss the Dunk Tank, featuring local community members. It's fun for all ages, all in support of prevention and response to violence. We'll see you at Carnival of Courage, Saturday, August 1st in downtown Oskaloosa.
We make smiles happen at Oski Dental, located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Schuster or Dr. Ingram, always accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all your insurance forms for you, and they're a Delta dental provider. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 1 and 1:40 to 4:30 p.m. Every other Friday from 8 to 2, closed on Saturday and Sunday. Call today to schedule your appointment at 641-673-4845. Oski Dental. We make smiles happen. Hey, you, we're back here on our Iowa Music Showcase. Hey, you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in, listening in, however you're consuming this interview with my buddy Andy Roos here, 6 hours from Missouri. Again, thanks to Candace at Blonde Ambition Booking for hooking us up. She wrangles in all sorts of people for this show.
Good for her.
And from a long ways away, too. So you and Nathan Wade from Nebraska should, meet in the middle.
And do a show.
Yeah, and do a show together.
That'd be cool.
Do a show in Des Moines or somewhere along the line. All right, so Andy, you were telling me before we went on that this portion of the show might be a little bit stressful for you, a little bit of anxiety.
Could be.
5 random questions.
Yes.
I'll be nice.
I'm sure all my friends at home right now, they're probably feeling really sorry for you, thinking, what is he going to let out of his mouth?
So you're a singer-songwriter. You're a creative guy. Question 1, if you wrote a book about your life story, what would be the title?
It would probably be... okay, we'll just have to skip that one. Where did it go wrong?
Where did it go wrong? The life of Andy Roos.
Yeah.
You've done something right. You're to this point, aren't you?
Yeah.
Question 2. I once poked myself in the eye with a what?
With my thumbs. I have
Your thumbs plural?
Yes, I have. It's funny you bring this up because I have a very bad habit of pressing my eyeballs. I'm one of those people that can put my thumbs inside my eye socket, and it drives my wife nuts. And
prove it.
Gross.
Prove it.
No,
No.
my wife will definitely get upset with me if I do. And then this last week, I was having a problem with one of my eyes.
I wonder why.
Yeah, and they're like, "You have an infection going on," and I was like, "I wonder how that got there."
Let me get in there and find out what's going on.
And then ever since that, they've both been hurting, and by pressing on them, it makes the pain go away. So I do that a lot, and so she's always on me about not putting my thumbs in my eye sockets.
I do not have that problem. People around me put their thumbs in their ears, though. They don't want to hear what I'm saying or something. I don't know. Question 3. Did you ever go to the hospital other than for putting your thumbs in your eyes for something silly? Like, or maybe, I don't know, whatever. Tell us a hospital story.
Not really. Most of the time going to the hospital is for a kidney stone.
Kidney stones, all right.
I happen to be a gravel factory, so...
And they come out the wrong way.
Well, they don't come out. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
They stay where they're at. And they just hurt.
Dang. Okay. Question 4. Let me go through my list here. I didn't really pre-read my list. How about this one? You've been married for how long?
25 years.
All right. Let's.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to.
It's okay. She understands the issue.
The most embarrassing thing that happened to you on a date. What was it?
Oh, well, that would actually be when me and my wife's first date.
Okay.
She was a waitress, which if you ever listen to my music, you'll know our life story. It's all in there somewhere.
Okay.
She was a waitress. I was a cowboy, worked at a feedlot, and at the time I was divorced and could afford to eat one meal a day. So I would go into the restaurant that she worked at, and I wasn't actually going after her. I was just going there because they had the best chicken fried steak around. And it was a big meal, it would fill me up, and that was the only thing I ate at the time.
Okay.
And so, but I was attracted to her, and we played on a softball league. I played in a men's league and a mixed league. She played in a women's league, and we had a mutual friend that played with both of us, who actually embarrassed me in front of everyone in the restaurant to ask my wife out.
Nice.
So I did. I asked her out, and then we go out on our date, and we're sitting there at the table, and our food comes out, and my wife looks at me and goes, "How old are you really?" And I was like, "What do you mean, how old am I really?" And she goes, "I need to know, how old are you really?" And I said, at the time I was 31. I said, "I'm 31." And she goes, "Oh." And I went, "How old are you?" And she goes, 21. And I went, "Oh." And we were like, okay, that's enough. This was it. And then as time went on, we figured out that maturity-wise, we were actually at the same level.
Amen.
She even still, she's way more grown up than I am.
I totally get that. I mean, I have a Suck at England shirt on right now. Question 5. You've done really well so far, by the way. What do men start but never finish?
Everything.
Everything. All right.
Everything. Right now, for me, it's mowing the lawn. I started mowing the lawn. It's not finished.
I mean, you had to get up at 3:46 in the morning.
I was actually up. That was when I was leaving.
Oh, okay.
I already had coffee made by then.
Well, get back. I mean, I'm looking at the watch that I don't have on. You might get back in time to finish.
I might, but I'm probably going to be hot and tired by the time I get home.
Exactly. So, Andy Roos, you've been a great guest, but we're going to do one more song before we wrap things up. And again, thanks to Guitar Satchel for being our big sponsor and Barn Wired for hosting as always. What's our last song of the day?
Last song is the last single I released. It's called a song called "Mixin' Whiskey and Pain," and it actually started as a joke. We were getting ready to open the farm up, and it's a big push there, and everybody's working a lot of hours. Everybody's tired. And as we were getting close to the opening, a couple of us were standing around. It was the end of the day, and somebody said, "I'm going to go home, and I'm going to make myself a bourbon and Coke." And somebody said, "I like cranberry juice in my bourbon." And somebody looked at me and said, "What do you mix in your whiskey?" And I said, "I mix my whiskey with pain."
Pain.
And I went home and wrote this song.
Mixing whiskey and pain. All right, and is this one out for people?
Yes, it is. It's streaming everywhere.
All right, let's do one more tune here with Andy Roos on our Iowa-ish Music Showcase.
I do my best to hide it and put it all away. Cover up the broken parts, say the things I need to say. The lies that I tell myself, pretending I'm okay. I keep it together for someone else and get through the day. 'Cause here I go again, playing the same game. Night after night, losing track, circling the drain. Sitting here all alone, knowing I'm the one to blame. Emptying another glass, mixing whiskey and pain. Waiting in the dark for the sun to rise, hoping the light will clear my head just one more time. And knowing what lies ahead and the thought that haunts my mind, trying to wash the sad away that covers me every night. 'Cause here I go again, playing the same game. Night after night, losing track, circling the drain. Sitting here all alone, knowing I'm the one to blame. Emptying another glass, mixing whiskey and pain. I don't know when it happened, when the devil got to me. Or was he here the whole time and I just couldn't see? He took me by the hand and he taught me all his lies, waiting for the day I lay down one more sacrifice. 'Cause here I go again, playing the same game. Night after night, losing track, circling the drain. Sitting here all alone, knowing I'm the one to blame. Emptying another glass, mixing whiskey and pain.
Andy Roos here on our Iowa, Missouri Showcase Showdown here on Steve Shetler Media and Skunk River Radio. Well, Andy, I definitely appreciate you being...
I appreciate you guys having me.
Being willing to come 6 hours and drive 300 some odd miles.
Beautiful drive. I had a lot of fun.
Nice. Well, enjoy your 4th of July weekend.
I will.
Have a good time. And let's see here. I'm trying to think. Once again, throw out your social medias and where people can find you.
You can find me at Andy Roos, singer-songwriter on Facebook. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. I'm not sure of the usernames on those, but if you go to the Facebook page, there is a link to my website there, and it will link you to everything. It will link you to all the social media pages, link you to all of the streaming services, whatever your favorite one is, and it'll get you all the things you need.
Okay, and while you're talking here, I'm trying to look up to see who is coming on next week. Next week is Jared Turner. So Jared Turner is going to be another first-time guy and another help from Blonde Ambition bookings. So
Nice.
Jared Turner debuting next week here on our Iowa Music Showcase. All right, did you guys have a good time today? Make some noise. Andy, thank you so much once again. Neil, thank you for being the barista behind the scenes today. Get in here to Barn Wired sometime this 4th of July weekend. Otherwise, we'll see you again next Friday here for the Iowa Music Showcase.